Hello, Aquarius. Welcome in, guys. This is your December 2025 reading. We're going to take a look and see what is going on for you. First things first, we're going to go into, you already got cards flying out. We're going to go into what you don't see coming in the month of December. All right, let's see. There's a softening around some sort of belief system. There's also responsibility. There could also be something here to where you're getting more serious um, regarding some. Actually, I want to see what that Hierophant is. But you have the Nine of Wands here in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. You also have the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So these are both reflecting that if you were going through a time period of where you felt kind of like mentally trapped, where you were overthinking, overanalyzing, feeling like you could not find either like a solution or find clarity in a specific area in your life, I do feel like during the month of December, those clouds that are like surrounding your head, surrounding your third eye, not allowing you to be able to see, I do feel like those clouds are going to start to lift. You're going to start to feel more free. You're going to start to feel more, I want to say expressive. And it's very possible because of the fact that when I've been pulling for you guys as of recent, you've been back in hermit mode. But there's a softening, there's a vulnerability that's happening here. Now, for some of you, this could definitely be based off of some sort of traditional values that you might be changing. And I know this is in the upright, but we're looking at that Eight of Swords in the reverse, which is freeing yourself. This could also be freeing yourself of obligations or freeing up space to have more obligations. But we're gonna take a look at that Hierophant here just to see what that is. Let me clarify that Hierophant, please. Two of Swords. I don't know. I'm not sure what it is, so I'm going to be very general when it comes to this because this could be relationship. This could also be your values and your belief system. But I do feel that there is something here to where you are kind of changing that up. And what I will preface it, well, I can't preface it, but what I will base this on when we're clarifying everything is the Two of Swords and the Fool card in the reverse. It's something that you ignored, and it's kind of like you were afraid to take that step. There was a little bit of fear-based thinking. And that, once again, we're going back to the Eight of Swords in the reverse, which is reflecting over analysis, self-sabotage, things of that nature. So you have something here to where you are starting to feel the relief. You're starting to feel the weight of that being removed from you. And it's based off of something that you took a pause. You didn't take that leap of faith. You didn't take that step. And it could have been something that you felt was just way too risky. Okay. But I do see you guys being able to have clarity and moving forward in the direction that you need to move forward in. All right. There's something else here. You have the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So I do feel like you were holding back on, okay, in December, you're holding back on taking some sort of action, impulsive action that you want to take, but you're saying, no, I don't, I shouldn't do it yet. And so instead, it is very intentional action. It's very calculated action that you guys are taking. But the impulse is there. The impulsivity, the spontaneity, it's there. It's definitely there for you to go rushing in, but you're going to slow yourself down. Say, no, this is not the time. Something popped out here. Okay. Reason being is because you feel like there's something that needs to grow. There needs to be more investment. And you feel like if you rush in without the investment, it's not going to go anywhere. Like it's not going to, it won't be, your attempts won't be fruitful. Hmm. This could also be with a person because especially because I'm getting king and queen here. This could be in relation to a person that you used to be in a relationship with. You got the Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck in the reverse. But I feel like there is action that's here. It is just slow, it is intentional, and it is consistent. It's a slow buildup from a time period of possibly you and this other individual not really committing or giving to the connection or the shared vision, shared goal. Give me more. Yeah, you got something here that you're initiating in the month of December. Something that you felt was a false start. And okay, you withdrew whatever this is. If this is a relationship or if this is like a goal that you had in mind, you withdrew. You weren't giving, you're not giving as much energy, or you were in the past, but you weren't seeing results. So I feel like there was a, excuse me, there was a pullback. But even with that, the false start, it's almost like it made you question whether or not this was really truly meant for you. I feel like there's been a lot of soul searching that's been here, because with this Four of Swords as well, this is reflecting that there's a restlessness that's within you. But I feel like, and I'm going to revert back to that Eight of Swords in the reverse, you are gaining clarity. You are gaining movement, the ability to, yeah, hell yeah, the ability to move. There's something here that you're planning. You have the Three of Wands here, which is looking out into the distance, seeing what are the next steps. I don't think it's so much as waiting, but I feel like this is more as planning out the right time for the right movement. This could be in relation to somebody that you really care about. You could be dealing with someone who has water in their chart with that Queen of Cups. But I do see, once again, I'm going to talk about it again. There's intentional movement. This is the initiation. This is the start of rebuilding stability. And it might not be with a person, because remember, I said this could be something like situational in relation to your goals, or this could be a person. Just apply it as it makes sense for your life. You have the Eight of Wands here. I do feel like speed is going to pick up in the month of December on whatever it is that you are initiating to have more stability. So, I mean, that looks good for you. Let's go on to career and money. What is going on for you in career and money? Or Aquarius in the month of December. Oh, you had a lot just come out. Okay. Once again, I just heard course correct. Now, I don't know if you're deciding to walk away from your current, whatever it is that you do for work, but there's a course correction here. And whether you stay or whether you go, you're in this mode. I honestly feel like when it comes to love, when it comes to work, when it comes to your purpose, you guys are in this mode of what is coming next? Where do I need to go next? And so right now, you may have had some sort of situation to where it just felt very uncomfortable and very confusing and not really knowing which direction to go in, especially with that Seven of Cups there. You have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. It almost felt like it was just never ending. Like you did not see, I just heard Ace of Base. I saw the sign. Maybe you were looking for signs and synchronicities when it came to what direction you should go in when it comes to your purpose. I do feel like you're getting out of that as well. There's something you're moving towards. Yes, you're looking back at those six swords, but you're moving on to calmer waters. You're getting on to that rainbow in the sky. You're looking back at those six swords because you don't want to go back to the past. You don't want to keep doing the same thing that has pained you before, that has been almost like it just wasn't something that you know how like you're in a job and you just know that you're not supposed to be doing this. Like this is not your calling. This is not what you're supposed to be doing. And I feel like this is honestly something here to where it's kicked in for you. And now you're looking on to the future to see, where do I go next? What do I do next? Because this is not it for me. But I've learned those lessons with that Six of Swords in the back. I'm not going to forget that, but I want to get on to calmer waters. And then voila, what did I just say? Page of Pentacles. For some of you, you are either going back to school, you're going to find a new job, or you're going to get a different, it's a new position. It's something that you're having to learn, because the Page of Pentacles is the apprentice. So that means that you're not mastery at this. You were kind of novice. It doesn't necessarily mean that you don't know what you're doing, but you are learning. So I do see something new coming in for you guys, whether it is that you take up a new hobby that is more purposeful for you, or you actually get a new job, or you start a new business, or learn how to do something to start a new business. I just feel like that you have your eyes set on something new and not just lingering in the energy that you're in right now. You have the Three of Swords here in the reverse. You also have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. There's something about healing your financial situation that you guys are going to be definitely focused on in the month of December. See outcome for that. Three of Cups, celebration. So I do feel like you're able to accomplish that. There is something here that you are going to be celebrating when it comes to the healing of your financial situation. Give me more. You have the High Priestess in the reverse. You also have the Ace of Swords. It's for some of y'all, it's gonna be harder for you to stay where you are for whatever it is that you do for work, because you have the Seven of Pentacles here in the reverse. You know what, to be honest with you, I feel like a lot of you have gone through a spiritual awakening, and that is why you're coming out of it, because you were in that hermit mode. You were searching for answers. You found those answers. And now, like for anybody who has, I mean, I hope if you're watching tarot, you've at least become awakened, right? Because you believe in energy, astrology, things like that, spiritual things. But even for the people who have already gone through this, then you already know what I'm about to say or what I'm talking about. When you go through that awakening, it almost makes you so uncomfortable in your old life, the old things that you do, especially work, because it just seems pointless. And you're looking for a higher purpose, something that you can feel proud of, something that fulfills you. You're being called to do that. And so for some of you, where you work at now, it's just not going to be fulfilling. And you may even try to ignore it a little bit because you're a fixed sign, and that means that you're going to have to do some changes. However, I feel in the month of December, you will not be able to like look away from it. You won't be able to ignore it. You're going to be led to your happiness. You're going to be led to your contentment. For some of you, and I just got a side note, your happiness and contentment, weirdly enough, okay, the best way that I can describe this is you creating something with a partner, and it's a partner as in like a romantic business partner. Well, I don't know if you want to call it a business partner. So just like a romantic partner. There's something here that you guys may create later on. I don't think it's in December, but it just came to me. and especially because like you have that 10 of cups that's there. This is happy family energy. This is like the full picture. I don't know. There's something here. I'm having a difficult time explaining it, but I can feel it. It's like you and this person, you're together, but you're also doing things together. Like power couple almost. Okay. Anyways, let's go on to person on your mind. All right, person on Aquarius's mind. What is going on for this person? What are they thinking? What are they feeling in the month of December? Huh. This person is being very honest with themselves when it comes to where they were inconsistent in the connection. I feel like there was a lot of confusion that was surrounding this person. You have the Seven of Cups here. And so you also have the Emperor here in the reverse, which is reflecting someone who was trying to kind of control a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different things, and not really seeing things clearly and for what they are. But I feel like there is something here that it's like that deception, that inability to be able to see things clearly. Also keep in mind, Neptune has went direct. And I'm doing this reading like what, 2 days after? So it's very interesting that this is coming up. But it's like this person is now seeing, where was I inconsistent? Where could I have done better? Where did I not do when I should have? Okay. There is a softening that's happening around this person's heart. I do feel like this person does want to rush in. You have that Knight of Cups that's there. However, they are managing themselves. You have the Three of Wands here. So it's like they want to have a plan. They don't want to just come in, because now they're actually seeing, I was not consistent. And so because of that, they don't want to show up the same way. Give me more here. Oh, you have Aries for that Emperor there. So you could be dealing with an Aries, or you have Aries in your chart. Death card in the reverse and the King of Swords. Huh. Why the Death card in the reverse? Moon. So I got a couple of things here. Their feelings have not changed about you. I feel like even if they keep it to themselves, it's still there. So it's like they're trying, oh shit, yeah, that's what they're doing. They're trying to come across with this very calm, calculated demeanor, but that's not the actual, like, how they feel. Like they're masking what they feel about you or how they're showing up. Their feelings for you have not changed whatsoever. They're just kind of keeping them undercover. Okay. You have Scorpio and Cancer here. You also have Gemini energy here as well. I feel like whatever this is what's happening is this person is trying to find a way to make things right and to try to fix it. Okay. So they may be going as far as plotting in their mind and trying to be very logical about the next steps, or they could be manifesting you. It's gonna depend on what kind of person you're dealing with. Give me more here. How they're thinking and feeling in the month of December. Tower. Four of Cups. Something just shook them, or something will shake them in the month of December. You have the Tower here. You also have the Four of Cups. This is saying like, I'm hearing Ace of Base again. I saw the sign and it opened up my eyes. Look, and got that eye there. There's something that they cannot ignore. And the thing that they cannot ignore is that they want you. Their desire for you. They don't want to miss out on the opportunity. They may have rejected it in the past, but they cannot ignore this any longer. I just saw, look, that's that eye again. Some of y'all could be dealing with a Leo with that eye on the sun. Mm, 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 mm. You got Aries again here. This person feels like you're their happiness. This is in the position of the past. This person feels like you're their happiness. They took a leap of faith, or at least they feel like they took a leap of faith. They risked it all for love because you made them very happy. You still do. Ten of Swords in the reverse, the Hanged Man, and this is something that they're realizing as well. I just feel like they're getting hit left and right with reality. There's reality checks being hit. I mean, you have Neptune that just went direct. You had Saturn that went direct. We're finally getting out of Mercury retrogrades, Gatorade. And so like now this person is clearly seeing, and I still hear fucking Ace of Base, I saw the sign. Now I know that I saw the sign is talking about leaving somebody because they finally figured it out. But I'm not getting that. I'm getting, I finally figured it out. But the I finally figured it out is that I want Aquarius. Okay. Now for cross watchers, you know, roles can be reversed. Just take it as it resonates. So what can you anticipate with this person in the month of December? Like what's gonna happen? All right, give me a second here. Whoa, 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 whoa. They're gonna hold themselves back. I feel like they still want to like plan. Ah, okay. Yep. They want reconnection. But what I also think this person is trying to do is they're trying to leave the past in the past. Bad habits, toxic traits, terrible mindset, whatever. This person wants to leave it in the past. Okay? So, initially, they're not going to do things yet. They're not going to declare their love for you. They're not going to come rushing in. This person is whoever you're dealing with, this person is calculated. This person likes to I'm not going to say that they have control issues, but what I will say is that this person is trying to make sure that things don't go to shit. They don't want to repeat the past. They don't want to continue doing things the same. They want new. They're seeing the opportunity and they want to grow. This is growth. This is offering something substantial, something reliable, something that can grow. You have the Lovers here. They've already made the choice in their head. They want the reconnection. Now, they're not going to tell you because this person is waiting. Like they're trying to figure out when's the right time. When should I do this? How should I do this? I should move slowly. You have the Hierophant to the Page of Cups to the Chariot. I feel like what is happening within them is that things in regards to how they see their life moving forward. You have not only a spiritual change that has happened within them because you have the Hierophant here. So there's been some sort of elevation within their spiritual being, but then they also are thinking about responsibilities, future. They're thinking future now. Okay. However, the way that they're going to come in is not big and expressive. It's going to be very small, friendly, cute. Y'all know I always say, oh, this is going to be something cute when it comes to the Page of Cups. But that cute is going to turn into real movement, but you just gotta allow things to fall in place as it should. But I feel like this person wants to show up for you. Okay. Yeah. They're sick of y'all not being you know, together, but also like in a sense of not being on the same page or not being in a good place. All right, let's go on to who is coming towards Aquarius this month. This does not have to be the same person. It could be anybody who is coming towards Aquarius this month. You got the Emperor here, Aries energy. Oh, goodness, I think it's going to be the same person, but let's just keep going. So you have somebody here that has been trying to control themselves. The control is actually making it worse though, but you have Aries energy here. This is somebody who you may have felt was kind of inconsistent or unreliable, or they would say that they were going to do something and then they didn't do it. Broken promises. That's what I got. You got Two of Swords here. You also have the Four of Pentacles. This person hasn't let you go. That Four of Pentacles, like they've been holding on to the connection. They also are recognizing that they've been holding back too. Five of Pentacles, they're wanting to return to you. They're wanting to return to home base. They're wanting to return. They feel like you are home. All right. Describe who this person is, please. They miss you. Somebody that misses you, but you guys are not on speaking terms. Or if you are speaking, it is very, very not a lot. You have the High Priestess here, followed by the Five of Cups. So you have Pisces energy there. Ten of Swords. Seven of Pentacles. Give me more on that. Seven of Wands. You have somebody wanting to come back to you. They're very connected. They feel like they're connected to you spiritually. They tried to disconnect. They're not having a good time of it. Something may have ended between the two of you. So what is this person's intention on coming towards Aquarius in the month of December? What's their intentions? Slow action. Coming out of hermit mode. So you got Virgo here. Slow but dependable. I told you, I got, guys, I have a new appreciation for the Knight of Pentacles. I really do. Because he's the slowest, which means that he's more dependable. He's the most dependable knight. You can do something with the Knight of the Knight of Pentacles. You can't do nothing with the other ones because they come in and they leave. This one wants to stay. Star card in the reverse, Seven of Cups. Wants to heal confusion. Wants a new cycle. Wants a new cycle, new reconnection. Feels very nostalgic. I mean, I feel like they want connection with you. They miss you. You have the Star card here. That is Aquarius. That's your energy. You also have the fixed sign, or not fixed signs. I'm sorry. Sagittarius and Pisces. Why does someone say Scorpio? All right. Let's go to all signs, their sign. All signs, their sign. Shirt will not stay, or sweater will not stay where it's supposed to stay. I've been fighting with this damn sweater all fucking day. Oh my goodness. It's supposed to be off the shoulder. All right. If you're dealing with an Aries, okay. I mean, the Aries wants balance again. I feel like you guys are not really investing in each other. They're wanting to have balance in that connection with you. If you are dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus feels like they need to move on, but they're still watching you. So I don't know how that works. If you're dealing with a Gemini, the Gemini is returning for something new, or the Gemini is returning for something fun. They want it light. If you're dealing with a Cancer, I just heard, am I the drama? The Cancer thinks you're the drama. Like they just had an epiphany where they're like, oh, Aquarius is the drama. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo is trying not to care. Like I feel like the Leo is very in a very nonchalant type of energy. Before they were stressing about the inconsistency in the connection. Now they're just like, I'm not going to stress myself out about it. So I don't know if they're calling you inconsistent or maybe they're the ones that are inconsistent. If you are dealing, that was Leo, if you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo said they're not going to self-sabotage this time, and they are very emotionally, they want to show you that they're emotionally stable. They want to stabilize the connection. They want you to see how they feel about you. If you're dealing with a Libra, the Libra is coming back to you very slowly though, because they feel like there is unfinished business between the two of you. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, the Scorpio doing magic on you. What Scorpio y'all dealing with that's doing spells and stuff? I think they're trying to manifest you back, but not like communicating it to you. They're doing it in the spiritual realm. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sag kind of feels like the connection cages them and they want freedom. There may be a conversation about this, especially because the Hermit is in the reverse, but if not, there's something in relation to them feeling like a trapped, like feeling trapped. Whether it's trapped to you or the connection kind of makes them feel trapped. But I also feel like they're coming out of that though. Like they're going to be communicating to you. They might tell you their feelings, but I mean, all right. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn does not see a future, so that's why they're very wishy-washy. They're not trying to settle down. Not at this time. If you're dealing with another Aquarius, they're rejecting the connection. For some of you, maybe you cut them off and they feel rejected. Or it's the other way around. And if you're dealing with the Pisces wants to come home, right? They feel like the time apart is a waste of time. They're like, this is a waste of time us not being together. We need to be together. Okay. Pisces is funny. All right, that is what I got for you guys today, Aquarius. Thank you guys so much for being here. I greatly appreciate it. Don't forget, if you need something more personalized, miatarot.com. Link is in the description box below. And until next time, take care.